house there.
This is funny.
Yeah, and it holds your phone.
Oh my god.
It's like made for like cozies for like beers.
Yeah.
But then I was like, my water bottle will totally. And your phone is supposed to hold your beer. You know what I mean? Or not your beer, like whatever you're drinking at like a. But I was like, no, my water bottle can hold my phone. It's reciprocity.
That's cool.
Okay. Will you do a favor and just do the January announcements?
Not December.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess they're all done now.
There's one class on Christmas Eve with Anisha on Christmas Eve. Did I say that?
There's one class on Christmas Eve
With Anisha.
in the morning.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome to class. I'm going to do the announcements. My name is Melissa. The only December announcement I have is that modified schedule on Tuesday. There's a morning Christmas Eve class with Anisha if you want to get a little yoga in before you do the rest of the holiday. We have a lot of stuff in January coming up. We have Advancing Asana Intensive with Mariel, which is on Saturday, January 4th. It's the first weekend in January from 12:30 to 2:30. Eric is starting up the 6-week beginner series if you know anyone who's looking to get into yoga for the first time. We have Forever Postpartum Newish Mom Support Group with Dr. Claire Rogers. That's a 6-week series on Wednesdays starting in January. Kids Yoga Fun Night. We're only 2 weeks in and we have a lot of stuff starting up. So yeah, please continue to check out Union and the Insta and your email. And we'll see each other in the year too.
Great. Melissa, does anyone here have any announcements?
It's cold.
Yeah, it's like getting to feel like winter. Brr. I don't naturally love winter. But like one thing I learned as I became a yoga teacher in Philadelphia, like running around the city, is there something sort of superhero feeling about always having a full yoga outfit on underneath my clothes. Your like leggings and your full length tank top sports bra and then everything else on top. It's something about it. So my name's Mariel. For any new folks, welcome. This is Melissa. She's here to assist. Camden's on the mat demoing for as much for folks at home on the live stream as for you all if I say something and you don't know what I'm talking about. Camden's brilliant at interpreting and embodying the should I say even when it doesn't make sense. We've been working on metta meditation since before Thanksgiving, and for those of you who are new to us today, we've been doing very traditional metta meditation. Metta is a Pali word from the Buddhist tradition that means loving kindness, and so the practice is one of internally repeating positive phrases of loving and kindness to oneself, then someone you love. I add a benefactor in there, it just feels really yummy. A neutral person, a difficult person, and then to all beings. And the more you practice, the more you might find that you can customize the phrases in ways that resonate with you in a deeper way. And so I've been guiding you through this for the last month or so. I'm going to meditate with you today at the end of class and just kind of share my process. The phrases kind of mostly stay the same, but then sometimes based on who or what I'm envisioning, I tend to kind of get kind of astral in meditation. So if I take off, just call me back. Lost in space. They might like change a little. We'll see what happens. It'll be fun. I'm excited to sit with you. You can sit or lay. We'll get there. And happy winter. Yesterday was the solstice, the moment of pause and stillness and reflection, the long night. Now we begin to very incrementally welcome the return of light. And I was just thinking about how it's the year of the dragon. In a few weeks, just past our sort of Gregorian New Year, will bring in the Lunar New Year. It'll be the year of the snake. And how when I was contemplating the year of the dragon, I was just sentence with the word unprecedented. And I was like, well, here we go, the year of the dragons, and like the mythic, epic year for all of us individually and collectively. Elena, remind me, I have a key for you in my pocket today. And so, spoiler alert. Yeah. This belongs on every bookshelf. It's the Essential Rumi. Rumi is a Sufi poet. Another one that belongs on every bookshelf is called The Gift. It's a collection of the great Sufi poet Hafiez's poems. And I read this poem a lot in January of this year. And I'm just gonna return to it. It's called Unfold Your Own Myth. You can make yourself comfortable, sit down or lay down. I'm gonna read you the poem as you arrive and settle, and then we'll center and move and breathe, and then we'll meditate. Unfold Your Own Myth from Rumi, translated by Coleman Barks. Who gets up early to discover the moment light begins? Who finds us here circling, bewildered like atoms? Who comes to a spring thirsty and sees the moon reflected in it? Who, like Jacob, blind with grief and age, smells the shirt of his lost son and can see again? Who lets a bucket down and brings up a flowing prophet? Or like Moses goes for fire and finds what burns inside the sunrise? Jesus slips into a house to escape enemies and opens a door to the other world. Solomon cuts open a fish and there's a gold ring. Omar storms in to kill the prophet and leaves with blessings. Chase a deer and end up everywhere. An oyster opens his mouth to swallow one drop. Now there's a pearl. A vagrant wanders empty ruins. Suddenly he's wealthy. But don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Unfold your own myth without complicated explanation, so everyone will understand the passage, we have opened you. But don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Unfold your own myth without complicated explanation, so everyone will understand the passage, we have opened you. Start walking toward Shams. Your legs will get heavy and tired. Then comes a moment of feeling the wings you've grown lifting. Notice where you are and how you are. Allow the eyes to soften. If it suits you, close the eyes, the gesture of turning into darkness in order to see yourself more clearly. Our practice of yoga is the practice of the engaged heart. The word for heart in our tradition is hridaya, the Sanskrit word meaning heart. The deeper meaning of heart means to bring a gift, to receive a gift, and to go to heaven. The point being that you are the gift. Life is a gift. And we're not here to ask what life, what the world has to offer to us, but rather to ask ourselves what we have to offer from our heart of hearts. What gifts do we have to offer to those in the world around us? And so we practice the path of the engaged heart to discover our gifts, to realize our gifts, to engage our gifts, and to courageously and generously share our hearts, our gifts with those in the world around us. In so doing, bringing the light of the heart, the splendor of the heart to those in the world around us, even in and especially in phases and times of darkness. Invite a slow, deep, full breath in and exhale with an audible sigh through parted lips. 2 more at your own pace, the deepest, fullest breath in slow, long, audible breath out. Make your exhale an offering to those around you. Deep breath in, the breath ignites the heart. And as you exhale, let the breath be heartfelt, audible for those around you. The entire physical practice of yoga is first and foremost in service to the breath. Allow the lips to close, but let the jaw be soft. Let the breath flow in and out slowly through your nose. Your nose is for breathing. The physical practice of yoga is an opportunity, a strategy for aligning ourselves, engaging ourselves, and stretching ourselves through aligned engagement so that the gift of life that each breath offers can flow in us, as is through us, more deeply, more fully, more freely. This is the time we take to align ourselves, engage ourselves, and stretch ourselves through aligned engagement so that the gift of life that each breath offers to you may flow through you, from you, more deeply, more fully, more freely. Notice if there's any intention you have for your practice of yoga today. Is there anything in particular that you are here to release and or to cultivate? And allow yourself to become sensitive and receptive to whatever it is your practice has to offer to you today. Whether you're reclined or seated, you can bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Feel the breath in the palm of your bottom hand. Find the rhythmic beating of your heart in your top hand. Feel the unconditional supportive gravity that holds you, supports you, and connects us to each other. Feel the unconditional presence of the breath enlivening you, breathing you, connecting us to each other and all that is. You can keep your hands like this, or if you like, you can bring the hands together before the heart in Anjali Mudra. A moment of sincere self-reverence that acknowledges the voice of the true teacher, the indwelling light of the heart, never further than your heart, which is never further than your breath. And a gesture that places this aspect of ourselves before us as a guide for at least the time we spend together. Together we'll set the tone for our practice today by sharing the voices of our hearts and the sound of an Om. Feel free to join into the sound or just let it wash over you. Deep breath in. Out of your heart, the voice of the true teacher, the indwelling light, always present, intrinsically peaceful, utterly powerful, and as best you can, keeping this connection inward unwavering. Release the hands. You can gently blink open your eyes. If you're on your back, you can hug your knees in towards your chest and slowly at your own pace, roll to the side and find your way into a tabletop position. If you're seated, you can just come forward onto all fours. Feel free to pad your knees with a blanket if and as you like. Find your breath. Full deep breath in, slow, long, deep breath out. And then following in the currents of your breath as you inhale, arch your back, cow stretch. And as you exhale, round. Follow your breath, not my voice. Notice what you feel, how it feels, where you feel it. the physical practice of yoga is a strategy of opening ourselves to the gift of life that flows in us, as us, through us, and all around us. Come more into a neutral spine position. Turn your right hand clockwise. Claw both sets of fingertips. Big breath in. You can walk your knees forward if you want to minimize the stretch. Walk your knees back, shift your hips back to get more of a stretch through your forearm. Can you feel that? You can even rock back and forth a little bit. We're looking for a stretch through the right forearm. Turn the right hand back around to face front. Turn the left hand halfway counterclockwise. Claw the left fingertips. Notice if there's a difference from side to side. If you hyperextend the elbow, micro bend the elbow to unlock it. Yeah, like unlock the elbow. I know it's tricky. Breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. Opening the gift of life through the gift of embodiment. Turn the left palm around, stretch the right leg straight back behind you, ball of the foot on the ground, and press the right heel towards the back of the room. Wrap your right hip forward and push through the right foot, the right heel. Lower the right knee, stretch back through the left leg. The left hip kind of hikes up to compensate for that tightness. As you push through the ball of the left foot, wrap your left hip forward and breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. And lower the left knee down and press it back to downward facing dog. Press the inner edges of your hands down to protect your wrists. And draw energy from the earth up the arms right into the space between the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Just in front of the bottom tips of the shoulder blades is the depth of Hridaya. Vasudeva is the word for one of the many words for God in Sanskrit, and it literally means the indwelling light of the heart.
Bring yourself forward.
The word for heart is Hridaya, and it literally means to bring a gift, the gifts you bring, to receive a gift, the ability to recognize the gifts in those around you, and in so doing, to have the experience of heaven on earth. From right in between the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, push through your arms to extend up through the hips, back through the thighs, and down through the heels. You might alternate bending one leg and then the other to stretch through the soles of the feet, the backs of the legs, just continuing to open the Bend your elbows the bare minimum. Keep your arms as straight as you can, but let them bend as much as you need to land right in cobra. Press the tops of your feet down and claw your fingertips towards your feet. Slide the collarbones back, the roof of your mouth back. Let the bottom tips of the shoulder blades point the bottom of your heart center forward and up for one more breath. Push through your hands. Exhale, downward dog. Find your breath. Inhale to float the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step it through to lunge. Spin the back heel to the earth. Inhale, pass through warrior two. Pause at the top. Push your front leg straight. Exhale for triangle pose. Right fingertips to the floor or a block. If you can't quite touch the earth, pro tip, or the block, walk your left foot back a little bit and it brings the floor closer. The more you stretch your stance, the more you get closer to the earth. And then use a block to lift the floor up, to lift the ground up to meet you. And then push through your legs, push through your right fingertips. You can bring your left hand to your hip, especially if there's any straining in your neck. Just bring your left hand to your hip and look down at your front foot. That should take any strain out of your neck. Put a micro bend in your front leg, a bend that can't be seen but can be felt, so that you know that that joint is open. And then energetically, without moving your foot, squeeze the right heel in and trap the right knee open. Draw from the fingertips up the arms right into the back of the heart. Can you even here squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades together? Maybe even the right fingertips start to lift because the right shoulder blade hugs towards the left shoulder blade. And then with the shoulder blades together, lean back over the shoulder blades like you're leaning over the back of a chair to open the chest, the lungs, the heart. Push through your legs to extend through your crown, your arms, your fingertips, your wings, the agents of your heart. Left fingertips to the floor, pass through lunge, take it back to downward facing dog. Maybe a little pedaling of the feet from side to side. Stretch through the soles of the feet, to the backs of the legs. Notice any newfound space through which the gift of life that each breath offers can flow into you, as you, through you, more deeply, more fully. On your inhale, float the left leg straight out and back. Exhale, catch your lunge. Back heel to the ground. Inhale, warrior two. Just tap into the warrior like you are. Push the front leg straight. Exhale, triangle pose. Left fingertips to the floor or the block. Yeah, use the block to lift the ground up to meet you. And then push into the block as a ref, like it refers the energy towards the center. When you have a boundary to press into, it turns you deeper into center. Pull your feet towards each other, legs are strong. Draw the shoulder blades to each other to plug into the back bottom of your heart, to plug into the power of your gifts. Then from the core of the pelvis, the depth of your being, push out through the legs to extend out through the spine and crown. And as you draw from the fingertips up the arms, through the shoulder blades to the spine, from the bottom of your heart, extend back out through your fingertips. Lean back. Breathe. Feel. Notice. Good. On the exhale, bend the front leg, right fingertips to the floor. Step it back to downward facing dog. Find your breath. Inhale to the top of the plank. Look forward. Lower just the knees. We're going to keep the arms as straight as you can in this transition. You lower the pelvis down, forward and down. Press the inner edges of the hands Feel the breath in the back and sides of your waist. Inhale to table. Come onto your forearms and interlace your fingers and tuck the bottom little finger in, or you can bring your hands into prayer and press your fingertips into each other so you feel a space right between the palm of your hands. Have your elbows shoulder width apart. You can even sort of hug them in and then press them out so that they don't splay. They kind of like stick to the sticky mat. Shrug your shoulders so you lengthen from hips to armpits. That creates more space for more breath in your torso. And have the shoulders both in line with the base of your neck and over your elbows. Keeping that, tuck your toes and lift your knees and hips up to dolphin pose. It's like downward dog on your forearms. Now as you come into dolphin pose, can you play with shrugging your shoulders and dropping your shoulders? Just find that range of motion. It's called like flossing your rhomboid. Shrug and unshrug. And then stay in the shrug. And when you shrug, can you feel how there's more space between your head and the ground? Stay shrugging. Take your feet hips width to outer hips width apart. Come onto your tippy toes and walk your feet forward as much as you can. And then right at your edge, press your upper back right between the bottom tips of your shoulder blades towards your thighs. Come onto your tippy toes, hug your forearms in, press your wrist mounts down, shrug your shoulders, and press your upper back to the back of the room. Yes. And walk your feet all the way back. Be careful of your props. Forearm plank. Take your feet a little bit wider. Hug your elbows in. Pelvis level with your head and heels. And lower the knees, the thighs, the pelvis, the belly. Make a pillow with your hands. And turn your head to one side. Enjoy your breath. The unconditional support of gravity. The rhythmic beating of your heart. Enlivened, awakened from having been stood upon. In that pose, dolphin pose, I think it brings us into such a deep, direct experience of standing in and on and from the depth of the heart. The focal point of that pose is that place in the center of your being, right inside the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Our path, our practice is all about cultivating our capacity to stand in and on and from our hearts. And all you can turn your head to the other side. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Come onto your forearms on all fours, or you can pop up if you know how into forearm plank. Hug your elbows in, press your wrists our back bends, the key to your back bends is not about the strength or flexibility of your arms and shoulders, as one would sort of intuitively think, but rather your capacity for back bends, for bending over backwards, is foundationally in your legs. Not only the strength of your legs is intrinsic, but the strength of your capacity to keep awareness in your legs. Meaning like your focus in your legs, even when you're extending yourself and bending backwards. Like I'm making that unnecessarily unclear, but like your legs. Legs, period. With your legs bent, have your knees and feet hips width apart, and have your feet underneath your knees. And I just also want to mention, for those of you who like hot yoga or used to do hot yoga, just hot yoga, the heat is set to 68 and you all made it 77 in here. You brought the heat in the warm-ups. Go you. Generators. Place your elbows outside your waistline. And as you press your elbows down, can you carve the shoulder blades together and really draw those bottom tips of the shoulder blades together to indicate the back bottom of your heart. Press the center back of your skull down and feel the muscles in the back of your neck start to lift and tone. And as you press the elbows down and the center back of your skull down, big breath in. As you exhale, stand to your feet to lift your hips up for bridge pose. As human yoga practitioners, assuming you're all human yoga practitioners and there's a lot of activity in the airspace and some of you are new, so who knows? JK. Assuming we're all human yoga practitioners, we are the bridges. We're meant to be the instruments of connection. Connection between inner and outer world, connection between people and nature. Feel both feet on the ground, big breath in. Check it out, as you exhale, push through your legs, push into your feet. Feel how the legs open the pose, grow the pose. Maybe wriggle the shoulder blades in a little deeper. You can bring your hands to your belly, feel the breath in the palms of your hands. You can interlace your hands underneath you. You can press your palms into the earth. The key here is big breath in, and as you exhale, push through your legs to grow the pose from inside out, to tie the strength of the legs into the opening of the pose. One more time on the exhale, push through your legs. And on your next exhale, lower the hips all the way down to the ground. your feet down and forward. Yes, to pump your heart forward the opposite direction. And if you want more, walk your feet towards your hands. And then press your feet down and forward to pump your heart forward. One more breath. And if you've walked your feet in, walk your feet out and slowly lower down. Try not to pull the knees right in towards the chest. Just take your feet wider, knees come together to let the low back neutralize. Feet wide, knees together. And enjoy the rhythmic beating of your heart, the unconditional support of gravity, the presence of the breath. The way the lap of the earth holds you, holds us together in our work, in our efforts, in our myths. This epic life journey. Feel how the breath speaks to the heart, how the heart responds to the breath. Questions, comments, concerns, conundrums? Do I have time for this? Okay, I have like a little show I'm thinking. Turn to one side, press through the hands. You can loosen the strap. We're not done yet. And if you need like a little downward dog to release the low back, give yourself a downward dog. And I'm gonna call on some volunteers, but if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. Jaya, Carrie, and Corey, can you join Camden in the front? If you're willing, if you're so willing, with or without your strap. And this is both for like inspo and because I want to offer everyone this assist. If you came with a friend, you can do it with each other. If you want to make a friend, you can ask someone to do it with you. If that like causes any kind of anxiety, the point of me and Melissa is actually to be able to come around and help you with this. So we're happy to do this too. Drink water, breathe. This isn't all gonna fit on camera, but y'all get to see it in the room. Actually, let me, Camden, can you slide this, like slide your mat this way a little bit? And then can you look on the camera, and I just wanna like make sure Camden's in the frame here. And you may or may not need mats for this, actually. Corey, can you lay down? And Corey, you're gonna lay with your head in between her ankles. And then hold her ankles with your hands. And then, Jaya, you're gonna lay with your ankles, right, like kind of framing Camden's head.
Do I need my strap?
No, you can have, do you like your strap here? Then you can or cannot have your strap, it's totally up to you. And Camden, you're gonna hold Jaya's ankles. You might have to take your feet a little bit wider for each other. And then Kara, you're gonna lay same way, and I'm gonna be ankles for you. Let me ditch my socks though. Okay. Everyone find your breath. Kara, you're gonna stand for your feet, lift your hips up, push into my ankles to come up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. We're gonna make a garland. And now Jaya, push into Carrie's ankles. It's gonna help her when you push into her ankles. Camden, push into the ankles. It's gonna help her when you push into her ankles. Corey, push into Camden's ankles. You're grounding each other as you bend over backwards. How's everyone feeling?
Good.
Push through your feet, push into each other's ankles. It's a garland, it's back there. And then you can lower down. Everyone take your feet a little wider, knees to touch. So this is just the counter pose so everyone can see. After a deep back bend, you don't want to go right in the other direction and cause any kind of potential for a spasm. So just like knees rest against each other so the low back broadens. Can you see that? And then maybe just carry a scooch this way. Scooch, scooch, scooch. So everyone has space to roll to one side and come up. So the point is, like especially if you're feeling like Melissa and I will give the assist. And if you came with a friend, you can play with using each other's ankles too, which is really fun. So here we go. When in doubt, you could do another bridge pose. You could even do a supported bridge pose. Camden, will you show a supported bridge pose for folks? Or is she in the frame still good, or did I totally mess that up?
No, she's still in the frame.
Okay, great. Camden's gonna show supported bridge pose. It's 1 or 2 blocks right underneath your hips,
Excuse me.
which is a restorative back bend, which is also really nice. So if you're just like feel like you're waiting for someone to come around and help you, you could be in the restorative version. Another really nice one is the restorative Viparita Karani, inverted leg. So just like Camden's doing, knees over hips, heels to the sky. Yeah. It's almost like a support
the hands, yeah, like that. And elbows up. Sort of. I think your elbows need to be more centered. Like, yeah. Yeah, I feel like
So hard.
it's so hard. I feel like, you want my ankle? You want to try with the ankle?
I don't believe I can do it. Thank you.
Okay, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Did everyone get ankles who wanted ankles? Going once? It's going twice. Not last call. We get after a class and you're like, I really wanted that. I'm happy to stay after and give you my ankles. But we're gonna move on for now. We're gonna meet in downward facing dog. It just really is the best low back release after a knee back bend. Find your breath. The breath ignites the heart. The splendor of your heart, the indwelling light, Vasudeva, illuminates your mind and your body so that your mind more clearly reflects your heart, your body more fully reveals your heart. On your inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, create a pigeon press. Bring your forearms to the floor, blanket, or blocks in front of you. More of a folded forward pigeon. You can inch the back knee back and then energetically tug it forward. Pull the front hip crease back and lengthen, sort of army crawl your elbows forward to stretch your torso out from the depths of your being to extend yourself forward. When we inhale, come up, take it back to three-legged dog, big breath in. As you exhale, step it through to lunge. Bring your blocks to frame your front foot facing inside your front leg. Push your front leg straight. Okay, so you stay here. Everyone press through the inner edge of your front foot and tap your front in towards your chest and wrap yourself around yourself, for this is and you are the gift of life. Wrap yourself around yourself, for this is and you are the gift of life. And life is unfolding the story of you, creation of your epic journey. As you're ready, you can begin the process of spreading yourself out on the altar of the earth. Make of yourself the sweetest, most heartfelt offering to the lap of the earth, to the altar of the earth that has bared witness to all that you are, all that you've been through, and supports you in all that you've yet to become. As you allow yourself to soften and settle into the unconditional supportive gravity, turn to the breath. And with each consecutive exhalation, allow yourself to soften more, to settle more. Know that the heavier you allow yourself to be, the lighter you actually become. Allow the edges to soften, the self-perceived limitations soften, boundaries dissolve, and you have an opportunity to directly experience a oneness, a connection to all that is. Metta means loving kindness, and it's a guided meditation practice in which we extend phrases, thoughts, and feelings of loving kindness to oneself, to others, and ultimately to all beings everywhere. Please feel absolutely free to tune in or tune out as suits you, to make adjustments in your posture as needed. To allow this time and space to be a continuation of your practice as suits you. I'll say a phrase out loud and I'll leave a space for you to repeat the phrase internally. You can always return to the breath, to the music, to any other practice of mantra or affirmation that you use. Visualize yourself laying here and now. The you that you are, the you that you were, your inner child, the you that you've always been, and the you that you are becoming. May I be happy, healthy, and whole. happy, healthy, and whole. May you have love, warmth, and affection. May you be free from harm, danger, and disease. May you be peaceful, joyful, and graceful. Now we call to mind a neutral person. Someone that you don't know well, could be a friend of a friend, your barista, a driver, delivery person, your mail person. Just call to mind someone that you know of but don't know well, the neutral person. And we offer these phrases to them. May you be happy, healthy, and whole. May you have love, warmth, and affection. May you be free from harm, danger, and disease. May you be peaceful, joyful, and graceful. Allow a moment for a deeper breath in and down. Let it fill you up and ignite the heart. As you exhale, allow the light of the heart to emanate from inside out, far and wide, enveloping you, your loved one, your benefactor, the neutral person. Now we call to mind a difficult person. Doesn't have to be the most difficult person you know. Someone that you're in relationship with that might be a little at odds, a little difficult. We offer these phrases to them. May you be happy, healthy, and whole. May you have love, warmth, and affection. May you be free from harm, danger, and disease. May you be peaceful and joyful and graceful. Deep breath in, slow breath out. The breath ignites the heart, and the light of the heart emanates from inside out, far and wide, enveloping you, your loved ones, your benefactors, the neutral folks, the difficult folks, and now we extend the light of our hearts, the energy of loving kindness to all beings everywhere. May all beings be happy, healthy, and whole. May all beings have love, warmth, and affection. May all beings be free from harm, danger, and disease. May all beings be peaceful and joyful and graceful. splendor of your heart, illuminating your gifts, your virtues, the voice of the true teacher within. And allow the splendor of your heart to inform and inspire the faculty of your mind and the agency of your body, so that your mind more clearly reflects the splendor of your heart, your gifts, and your body more fully reveals the splendor of your heart and your gifts. Bathing in breath and the light of your heart. Your eyes still softly closed and a steady gaze inward, let the spirit that you are begin to gently awaken the body that you have in ways that naturally feel good. Wiggling toes and fingers, stretching through your arms and your legs. As the spirit that you are awakens the body that you have, let the body that you have embrace, affirm, and adore in the spirit that you are, literally wrapping yourself around yourself, for this is and you are the gift of life. When you're ready, you can bend your legs, feel both feet on the ground, and take a moment to call yourself down to earth, back to reality. Take a moment here and now to visualize the ways in which you stretch yourself, your practice, the gift of your life to those in the world around you. Take a moment to visualize being generous and courageous and how you offer it yourself. Take a moment to visualize being receptive to those around you, to their gifts. Take a moment to visualize the possibility of directly experiencing heaven on earth. When you're ready, you can roll to one side, press through strong arms, find your way into a comfortable seated posture. With the eyes closed and the hands folded before your heart in Anjali Mudra, a final gesture of sincere self-reverence that acknowledges and honors the indwelling light of your heart, the source of supreme love and divine wisdom, wherein all of your gifts reside. Some known, some remaining to be discovered. And it's a gesture that places this aspect of ourselves before us as a guide and an offering to those in the world around us. As you bow to your heart, with all my heart, I bow to every single one of you. Thank you so much for your practice and your presence. And more than
paper towels downstairs or in the sink
which means
area.
that you're investing in your 2025.
We don't have any, like, big
really
towels.
good shit to look forward to, if not dreams with us. Do take some time between now and the beginning of the year to set some intentions for the new year, like actual experiences that wholly give you something to look forward to. Give yourself something to look forward to. I hope I made that really clear. And we're in it together.